Lần đưa ra mình xếp bên rồi. In the camp, I'll do the entire route. But definitely, this is a lifetime experience. I've covered boxing for many, many years, and we've not experienced this with any other fighters. Just doesn't. It's just only when Manny Pacquiao is like a real life action hero. It's like the real life Rocky. So we'll keep you guys posted. But here's some more of Manny Pacquiao morning run as he's getting ready to face Mario Barrios, July 19th.
Manny Pacquiao's return to boxing is more than just another fight. It's a powerful revival fueled by gratitude. At 46 years old, he understands how rare it is to compete at such a high level again, especially when most fighters his age have already faded into retirement. But Pacquiao approaches this opportunity with urgency and deep appreciation. He pushes himself through intense mountain runs and demanding gym sessions, not out of pressure, but from a profound sense of purpose. Each step, each punch, reflects the reality that not every legend gets a second chance under the bright lights. For Pacquiao, this moment is a gift, one he is determined to honor with tireless effort and unwavering dedication to his craft.
For this another opportunity in my life, and what I'm doing right now, I can't believe that Manny Pacquiao from 90s, I started my career of professional boxing in 1995 until now. So amazingly, that's a blessings from God, and the fire, the determination, eagerness to train hard, to work hard. Even now, I'm enjoying working out hard, like running the mountain, working out in the afternoon, like amazing. You know, not all the fighters has this feelings. You know, this is favor, blessings from God, I believe, and the strength. Can you imagine that I've been through all those big fights in my life, but I'm still here.
Boxing experts were left stunned after watching Manny Pacquiao's recent training footage, highlighting his impressive speed, agility, and sharp reflexes, remarkable for a 46-year-old fighter. His decades of experience, when combined with his still explosive movement, position him as a serious threat to Mario Barrios.
In the ring. At the same time with me saying that, I still kind of got Mario Barrios getting the win just because of age, but I would not be surprised if Manny Pacquiao pulls through. I can tell you this, a lot of the internet saying Manny Pacquiao about to shock the world. So that's just exciting just to see Pacquiao with all this footage, the clips, I'm seeing him do press, all of that. It's just exciting just in general. Now, with that being said, I think Pacquiao still got that pop on him. He definitely going to have that speed, or at least close enough speed to what he used to have. I do think it's going to be an exciting fight.
A renowned trainer, Robert Garcia, praises Manny Pacquiao as a living legend who commands admiration across generations. He emphasizes Pacquiao's relentless spirit and the deep respect he has earned throughout his career, noting that these qualities continue to fuel widespread belief in his potential for success, even at this stage of his life and career.
He's a legend. He's a legend. He's you know, man, everybody, myself, you know, Mexicans, you know, people love him because he's just such a great person. He helps a lot. Everything he does is to help people out, and I know of so many stories of people that he's helped, things that he's done in his country. So you can't help not like him and not wish him well. But I got 36. It's too hard.
46, yeah. 46.
Oh, my bad. 46. Yeah. He's 4 years younger than me, man. I don't see myself even able to, you know, box for 12 rounds against a young fighter, even though Barrios might be the lighter of the welterweight division.
Right.
You know, big boy. Pacquiao is 46, man. It's tough, man. But it's been done before, man. Foreman done it, you know. Hopkins did it. You know, Leonard came back, you know, also and did it after a long retirement. So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all time? Yeah. So, we could see him pull it off.
Freddie. Roach, who has been in Manny Pacquiao's corner for decades, continues to see greatness in the legendary fighter despite the passage of time. Roach firmly believes that Manny is far from finished. He highlights that Pacquiao's punching power remains dangerous, and his hand speed still manages to surprise even young, athletic sparring partners. According to Roach, Mario Barrios will be in for a shock once he experiences the rhythm, pace, and relentless output that Manny still brings to the ring. While Roach acknowledges the challenge ahead, he's confident that Barrios has never faced anything close to the speed and precision Manny delivers, even now. As long as Pacquiao continues performing at this level, retirement isn't even a consideration.
Fighting.
Yeah, I thought you had to retire for certain many years.
It used to be 5 years, then they changed it to 2 or 3, but it doesn't matter. It's still Manny.
Yeah, still.
He's built different.
You should be there.
Now, I heard your wrists are hurting that he hit so hard. Is it true? How hard is he hitting?
It's for me, it's normal every day.
Normal. But do you think Barrios could take those punches?
I don't think so. We'll visit the fight.
Oscar. De La Hoya respects Manny Pacquiao's unwavering commitment, but as a fellow legend, he offers a word of caution. He reminds Manny that at this stage in life, the body doesn't recover as quickly as it once did, and pushing too hard every day without adequate rest could risk injury or burnout before the actual fight. De La Hoya stresses that training smart is just as important as training hard. While he acknowledges the intense hunger and drive Pacquiao still possesses, he encourages a more balanced approach, one that includes strategic rest days to preserve stamina and maintain sharpness. His advice stems from experience and genuine concern, not criticism.
6 years old. You have to remember that. So give your body some rest. Rest right now is Manny Pacquiao's friend. In between sparring sessions. There's no shame in taking a day off or two, Manny. Trust me. Let your body relax. Let your body rest. He'll do fine. He's experienced. He's got obviously the power because it never leaves you. The speed I'm a little worried about, but I think, look, Barrios is a live dog. He's a world champion, and he's no slouch. So I think it's going to be a good fight. I wish Manny all the best. I'm not sure who's going to win. I really haven't seen Barrios, but I think Barrios, I mean, the youth is obviously with him in his corner.
Few athletes in any sport have managed to remain competitive for as long as Manny Pacquiao, especially in a discipline as unforgiving as boxing. His continued ability to move with speed, strike with precision, and maintain control in the ring defies the conventional expectations tied to age. Pacquiao challenges the widely held belief that fighters must retire once they reach a certain point in their careers, proving instead that age doesn't necessarily signal decline.
In an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
Yeah, he didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he goes.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he? What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. I don't know. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the training, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and then we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does.
And we try him like weeks now. He's one, and he's bugging me out his fucking jacket. Give me a jump.
Come on, mate.
Yesterday at the gym, he was throwing flurries, 10, 12, 15 punches in a combo. That's looked incredible.
Listen, I know Midson and Bags don't punch back, but he looks the same as he did.
I've been saying that. He hasn't missed a beat.
No, he hasn't missed a beat.
Manny Pacquiao's strict routine, disciplined diet, and lifelong dedication to conditioning have preserved his body and reflexes far beyond what most would expect at his age. While many of his peers have long since retired, Pacquiao remains active and formidable, standing as a powerful symbol of how commitment and preparation can significantly delay the effects of aging. Even in a sport as physically demanding as boxing. From Manny Pacquiao's training camp in Los Angeles reveal a calm and focused fighter. Unlike many others hyping their comebacks with bold claims, Pacquiao speaks with quiet confidence, his tone reflecting inner peace rather than fear. Whether he's responding to reporters or offering advice to young boxers in the gym, he appears grounded, composed, and fully aware of both the stakes and his own capabilities. That calm demeanor is not an act. It's the result of countless hours of sweat, sacrifice, and disciplined preparation. Watching him now, it's clear that Pacquiao isn't returning out of desperation. He's returning with purpose, clarity, and a deep sense of control over his journey.
I'm gonna tell you something I noticed this morning. Your record is 62 wins, 8 losses, but I'm gonna be honest with you, half of your losses you didn't lose. You didn't lose to Bradley. You didn't lose to Jeff Horn. Your 2 draws are not really draws. You won those fights. Why is that, man?
It just happened. I cannot, I mean, we cannot complain anymore. It's a charge to experience and learn from it.
Any advice for young fighters who want to be where you are, who want to be the next Pacquiao, who want to be a legend?
My advice to them is like, stay humble. That's the most important thing. When God gave you a great responsibility, great power, then know your responsibility. Balance must be balanced. You cannot have a power without responsibility.
Manny Pacquiao has heard the rumors that his comeback is about money or chasing fame, but he has consistently clarified that this return is deeply personal. Boxing is in his blood, and in truth, he never fully walked away from it. He insists that financial need is not what drives him. Rather, it's his enduring love for competition that brought him back. Pacquiao wants to finish on his own terms, while he still feels strong, capable, and in control. This comeback isn't about rebuilding a legacy. It's about honoring and celebrating it with one final performance that embodies everything he has stood for throughout his remarkable career.
So Manny Pacquiao is taking on a challenge against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios currently holds the WBC World Championship of the world. Now, a lot of people are saying that Manny Pacquiao is only doing this for a payday. And recently I saw an interview where he said that he's donated over $1 billion to multiple charities. Now, if that's the case, you guys just sound dumb as hell, because that just means, 1, this man's balling, 2, this man's generous, and 3, a lot of people have been looking up to the wrong role model, because you see people like Mayweather, the richest boxer of all time, right? Buys a $30 million watch and then flexes it on his own fucking fans. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is doing the people's work, all right, man? This man's fucking trying to be president. I think he is president of the Philippines or something. He's just pulling in his weight, and he's just trying to go for GOAT status, you know what I'm saying? He got his old coach coaching him in the corner again. Honestly, I do feel like it's going to end in a tragedy, though. I feel like Mario Barrios, depending if he's nice or not, will end.
Fans are thrilled to see Manny Pacquiao return to the ring, but there's an undeniable undercurrent of nervous energy surrounding his comeback. While the excitement is real, so is the concern. Many worry that he may be taking an unnecessary risk. Boxing is an unforgiving sport, especially for older fighters. And although Pacquiao looks sharp in training, the reality of taking real punches under the bright lights is a different story. Those close to him quietly wonder what might happen if he gets hurt. This mix of hope and fear creates a unique tension. Everyone wishes for a spectacular return, yet many can't help but wonder if this could be one battle too many. It's this emotional duality that makes the upcoming fight both thrilling and deeply uncertain.
I'm hearing things here. Manny Pacquiao aiming for a shock return to the ring, age 46, Josh.
Yeah, I read something about that, man. It's, that guy's my hero, you know, I named my dog after him and stuff like that, you know, stuff, but he's touching 50 years old. I think, you know, he should leave it where it is, you know, but, you know, obviously, if you get a chance to share a ring with Manny Pacquiao, nobody's going to say no.
Ricky Hatton has been candid in sharing his thoughts about Manny Pacquiao's return. While he deeply respects Manny's bravery and competitive spirit, he also questions whether it's the right decision at this stage. Having experienced the brutal nature of the sport firsthand, Hatton understands how unforgiving boxing can be and expresses genuine concern about the risk of seeing a legend get hurt. He believes that the boxing world as a whole needs to reflect more seriously on when to allow its icons to step away gracefully, preserving their legacy and well-being.
WBC welterweight title, that's July the 19th in Vegas, ironically. What did you make of that news when you heard it?
Well, it's boxing today, isn't it? To be honest with you, boxing's, you know, if you can let 58-year-old Mike Tyson box a Jake Paul, then, you know, Manny Pacquiao going back at 46 doesn't look too bad, does it? But Manny's coming back, though. You know, Tyson was coming back fighting Jake Paul. Manny's come back fighting for the world title. But, and I say this with love, you know, how has Manny got his world title shot? He's been retired 6 years. You can't, he's got that on a previous successes, hasn't he? You know, to walk straight after being retired so many years ago, straight into a world title fight. How is that allowed possible? What happened? Surely he must have been dropped out of the rankings when he retired. All of a sudden, he decided to make a comeback. They put him straight in at #1 contender. I think only boxing can answer that.
I think he's been, did you say fifth, though? He's been already placed fifth in the world ranking.
Fifth in the world. You've been retired years, and, you know, currently in your previous... He was a hell of a fighter a few years back, but we don't know what he's going to be like today, so, you know, you'd like to think he'd have a couple of warm-up fights so we can say, yeah, and then get him in. But boxing these days, I think the money's everything in it.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, he's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time. Yeah. But I was a little bit past my sell-by date. You know, I'd had one or two. I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get.
Still, Ricky Hatton understands why Manny Pacquiao would want one more fight. It's a complex and deeply personal decision, and Hatton isn't criticizing Pacquiao. He's simply speaking from the perspective of someone who has stood at a similar crossroads near the end of a career. Having faced the emotional pull and difficult choices that come with aging in a punishing sport, Hatton's words come from empathy, not judgment. He respects Manny's desire to go out on his own terms, even as he voices concern for his safety.
Roger Fernandez. Si Roger Fernandez.
The upcoming fight is about much more than titles or rankings. It's a clash of eras. Mario Barrios represents the present and the future of boxing, while Manny Pacquiao carries the legacy of the past 2 decades. It's a meeting of youth and experience, and many view it as a symbolic passing of the torch. But Pacquiao isn't ready to let go. This isn't a ceremonial farewell. It's a serious, competitive battle. Both fighters are stepping into the ring with the intention to win. The fight carries emotional weight, not only for Pacquiao's devoted fans, but for the sport itself. It's a pivotal moment, one that will either bring a legendary story to its close or add one more unforgettable chapter.
Pacquiao's fighting Mario Barrios for a welterweight championship. And he's 46 years old. I did a whole video about how I think this is really sad because Manny Pacquiao shouldn't be fighting at 46 years old because, you know, brain injuries. But if he wins, that can make the welterweight division crazy. If you don't know, the welterweight division has been historically a great one in boxing, but lately has been pretty dead. Boots Ennis is the best guy in it, and one of the reasons you may not have heard of him is because there's no one else for him to really fight in that division, so he just dominates it. Everyone's been talking about how there hasn't been big names in the welterweight division, but now it's getting stacked with big names. Not necessarily the best fighters, but big names that are fun. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. This division is getting absolutely insane, and Boots Ennis has a chance to run through it. Because honestly, I don't think any of those guys are better than him, and he will get the credit he deserves. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the...
Fred's looking for a hug. Fred, you're not sweet.
Yeah, it's too early.
He looks familiar. He looks familiar.
Never too early for you, buddy.
About to work again.
Keep
What many didn't realize is that Manny Pacquiao never truly left the game. During his time away from major fights, he remained active behind the scenes, training, sparring, and even participating in low-profile events to stay sharp. His hunger for boxing never faded. He stayed connected to the sport by working with young fighters in the gym and continuously keeping his skills honed. This isn't a comeback built from scratch. It's the continuation of years of quiet preparation. Now, as he steps back into the spotlight, all that behind-the-scenes effort is starting to pay off. Pacquiao may have been out of sight, but he was never out of touch.
You know, a lot of people say, well, he's been inactive, he's older. Man, but he throw punches. He has a lot of experience. And his last fight was an exhibition, which still was a fight and still kept him sharp, punching, doing something. So it ain't like he just ain't been in the ring, ain't did nothing. Yeah, he been working. It's like them underground boxing matches are real fights. And they keep you off bold. You know, Emmanuel Stewart used to do a lot of exhibitions for his guys, or his guys to get them sharp, to get them prepared for a fight. If they hadn't fought in a minute, just to have them fight sharp. What up, Keith? Yeah, just to have them fight sharp. So if they got in the ring and they hadn't fought in a minute, it won't seem like it. It'd be like it seemed like they just recently fought.